Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at the 20. He'll throw from the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, his throw incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
And now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jabari Zuniga. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. We're scoreless after 1. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Walls. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down by
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Panthers 7, Jets 0. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keep.
And the Jets pressure too much. catches, down he goes. Jabari Zuniga able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to go down again. Jabari Zuniga able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run the counter. Walls. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore 87 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Slide for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Jets nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 2.
57's Mike. Mike 57. They're going to need some therapy after this. 57.
2nd and 2. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. 70 Ranger. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Ranger alert. Go.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 35, Jets nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, Jets.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Key 26.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Jim, 18 Cardinal, drag him 60. 54 is Mike,
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Let him know. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Record. Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Jets nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that...
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. A strong running. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd,
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 49, Jets nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now
from the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
25-yard line.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, young lady. 58.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Darnold from the gun. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, New York.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Darnold completes it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Troy Pride. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Loss of a yard.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.